Plain as day. That's it. Compressor. Compressor. Compressor's bad. Or it's leaking. Hi, Ho Keegan, the vlog here. Welcome back to BMW wrench time. Hey, we have reached the time of the year where it is very pleasant in the mornings, but the afternoons are pretty warm. And this car's usefulness would be much greater if the air conditioner worked. So you could drive to work with the top down and ride home with air conditioning when it's hot outside. I had another E30 that had working air conditioner, and I took everything off of that car that was of possible value before I sent it on to the scrapyard. And I am now in the process of trying to figure out where the refrigerant leak is on this car so we can fix it, charge it, and have good air conditioning. So if you want to see the diagnostic process I'm going to use to find a leak in an old air conditioning system and get it working again, this is your video. Let's get into it. We have filled the system with compressed air. So there's not a huge leak here, but it's definitely, when I put a vacuum on it, it doesn't hold. So, and there's nothing in the system. So after some relatively small amount of time, it all leaks down. So what we're gonna do now is see, I can't hear anything. So we're gonna get the old spray bottle out and start spraying stuff. See where the leak is coming from. Joints, usually a spot. That high pressure switch down there, usually a spot. Nothing. I think I see some bubbles.
Bubbles!
Plain as day, that's it. Compressor. Compressor. Compressor's bad, or it's leaking. The compressor itself, who knows? Maybe it's fine. Maybe those fittings have O-rings. I don't know. But what I do know is I have another known good compressor, because the other E30 that I had, the air conditioner worked, and I never charged it. So it worked for a better part of a year, a little more than a year actually, and it was still working when I parted the car out. So we're just going to swap these compressors because I have one, and easy day. Okay, top side here, what we're looking at is disconnecting the high pressure hose, the low pressure hose, and that electrical connector. And then underneath, looks like that might only be hanging by that bracket there. And then on the front side, somewhere under there, there's a tensioner. One ringy dingy.
One ringy dingy.
Oh, she's on there. This is probably a terrible idea, but I can't get a throw on this. I've tried heat, I've tried lots of stuff. I can't break this loose. So what I'm gonna try to do now is drop the compressor, unmount the compressor, drop it down, see if I can get an orientation where I can get a vertical pull on this, and see if I can get it to break free. If I get this loose down here, I get that loose down here, I can take this belt off. We got a top bolt to take off, and then this should come down. Once I get this down vertical, we'll see about getting that line off. Okay, now that I broke it loose, I put it back on the mount here, and I'm gonna try to get it off with the stubby wrench. Hopefully I did not burn a hole in the oil cooler lines, but if I did, I have another oil cooler. Okay, and as typical of working on Radwood, you break things. So the the 30-minute job has turned into a 3-day/week ordeal. So we're gonna have to get this bracket off, the battery out of the way, so we can hopefully crack these two guys loose. And if fortune favors the idiots, I saved these low and high pressure lines from my other E30. If not, then I'm gonna have to go back to cauliflower and pay more money. Okay, in keeping with the don't try this at home theme of this channel, this is not a how-to video. I cannot stress that enough. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I do know what I'm doing. I'm doing the wrong thing here. So this is the original, looks like the original air conditioning compressor out of the E30 that I junked. It is specifically an R12 compressor. I know that car had been converted to 134, but they did not change the compressor. I drained some amount of oil out of this compressor when I took it out. There does not seem to be any oil in it now. I am going to put PAG 100 in it. The entire system on this car requires about 6 ounces. Let's see, there it is. This is an 8-ounce container of PAG 100. Note, it has not been opened, brand new container. So I'm gonna put about 2/3 of this in this compressor. And I'm going to either be an ounce or a half an ounce high or an ounce or a half an ounce low. Meh. I don't know how long this thing's gonna last. I don't care. I just want to see it work. It's doing stuff. It's doing stuff. Oh, the whole fucking the bit disintegrated, and now it's stuck in there too. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
See what happens?
How much does a new one cost?
I bet you. You can use the same credit card to buy yourself a new die grinding bit too.
3 weeks later.
Okay, very good friends of the podcast. We have a new high pressure hose and a new receiver dryer because this has been opened up for a little over a week now. So if the receiver dryer was any good before this all went down, it's probably not now. So let's get this guy out here and go ahead and take this off. Yeah. It's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. We need O-rings. Forgot to bring O-rings. I am going to install this, but I'm going to have to take it apart again when I get home, or at least take these lines off. I think I have everything else came with new O-rings except for the receiver dryer on the input and output of the receiver dryer. So I can put it in, I can mount it, I can screw those in so it is airtight. And then when I get home, I can use my box of O-rings and put new O-rings on that because that will leak if I don't. Okay, back to the house, and we got everything back out of the car, and I've got my box of O-rings. So O-ring, 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 and we're good. Okay, ran out of time yesterday to charge this thing, but hooked the gauges back up, and it held a vacuum overnight, so that's very positive. And yeah, we're gonna try charging this thing. So compressor kicked on. Yeah, so I think it needs just a little bit more than 2 cans, which I have like a little bit left in 1 can, which is perfect. Oh, we want this one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she could be just a hair colder, so I think that's it. I think we just need like another 1/4 of a can or a 1/2 a can in there. All right, great friends of the podcast. It has now been a week since we charged this car. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of BMW Wrench Time. Air conditioner working on a 1990 BMW 325 E30 convertible. So she's good to go for the rest of the season. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on something wrench time, or just tempo time. Probably tempo time.